Hi everyone, Savvy here with MFA. In today's workout, we are going to mix it up with a few rounds of a strength and conditioning routine designed to boost your strength and endurance. From there, we will cool things down with some flexibility work. Let's get into it. We're gonna start off with our warm-up to get our heart rate up, our blood flowing, the oxygen getting through our muscles. So first, begin by just jogging in place. We're gonna do that for 30 seconds. Keep breathing throughout the movement. Get your heart rate going and ready for our strength and endurance workout. You can do a little spin, have some fun, dance around. Imagine you're running away from a bear chasing you, something. Keep on going. All right, and let's do some leg sweeps. You're gonna reach your arms up overhead and down your hamstrings to stretch out those muscles and get the blood flowing. Keep it going. Great job, guys. This should feel nice on your tight hammies. Push your heel into the ground and reach up overhead. Control your breathing. And now we're going to do some overhead presses. So as if you're holding some dumbbells, push up, reaching for the sky, and come back down with your wrists over your elbows, keeping them close to your body, and reach. Make sure you lock out your elbows at the top, squeeze those triceps, and come back down. 10 more seconds. All right, great job, guys. You should be feeling a little warm now. We're going to move on to the strength and endurance portion of our workout. We're gonna start off with some bodyweight squats, move into crunches, do some alternating lunges, tricep dips, side planks, and then rest. So this is going to be a tough one. We're gonna repeat it for 3 rounds. We'll be 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off before we move into our flexibility cool down. So we're gonna start with some bodyweight squats. Go ahead and move your feet just outside shoulder width apart. If you're more comfortable with a narrow stance or with a wider stance, do whatever suits your body best. We're gonna go ahead and start with our bodyweight squats by seating our bottom down and exploding back up. This is body weight, so give it your all. 30 seconds on, here we go. Great job, guys. Try to keep your eye gaze forward instead of looking down at the ground. Keep everything in a nice and healthy position and breathe throughout the whole movement. You're doing great. We have about 10 more seconds left. Very nice. Now take a break. Next, we're going to move on to crunches to get our abs working. You'll be down on the mat, on your back, and hands behind your head to support your neck. And I want you to breathe out as you crunch up and really pull those abs down, suppress them, squeeze them, and we're gonna crunch for 30 seconds. Here we go. Exhaling on the way up, inhaling on the way down. Great job. Make sure you keep your lower back pressed into the ground. You can adjust your feet to suit your comfort, bringing it closer to your body or farther away, and crunch up. Really squeeze here, make it count. You're doing great. Good job, give me 3 more, 2 more, and 1 more. Awesome job, guys. Now we're gonna move into some alternating lunges. So starting with your left or right foot, you're gonna take a step backwards, come back together, and switch. So we'll be doing both legs here for 30 seconds. Here we go. Great job. You can keep your hands on your hips if that helps you stay balanced. If you need a little extra help, you can hold your hands out to the sides, keeping the control in the front leg, gently tapping your knee behind you and pushing up through your heels. Great job. And let's do one more each side. And rest. Awesome, you guys are doing great. Next, we're gonna move on to some tricep dips. You can use a couch to prop yourself up if you want to make the workout a little bit more challenging. Here, we're just gonna use the mat. Strain out your legs. You're gonna do a slight bend and lock out, squeezing those triceps. If you're a beginner and you need a little extra help, go ahead and bend your knees to give yourself some more assistance. So that's how we do the triceps dips. Let's get started. In 3, 2, 1. And push up, walk out. Good, you guys are doing great. Awesome job, really get that squeeze in. Nice. Breathing the whole time. Just a few more to go before we get another rest in. Good, and one more. Very nice. All right, next we're gonna get back into our abs. We're gonna do a side plank. So we're gonna do 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other, and then we rest again before repeating the round. So for a side plank, I want you to get down onto your elbow, have your feet stacked, and push up, really engaging this core by lifting that hip up. If you're struggling to balance, go ahead and put one foot down instead of stacking them to make it a little bit easier. All right, let's get started. Good job. Hands and elbows down on the mat, hips raised up, squeezing and engaging the abs here. Our obliques are getting some nice work in. We have 10 more seconds. Great job. 3, 2, 1. And straight away onto the other side. Hands and elbow down on the mat, bringing that hip up, pulling our abs in, and squeezing tight. Remember, you can adjust by putting one foot down if that makes it easier to balance. If you want to make it a little harder, go ahead and reach one hand up and think pulling up to the ceiling. Great job, guys. All right, and let's give it a couple more seconds. 2 and 1. Great job, guys. Now we're gonna rest for 1 minute, and we have 2 more rounds of this strength and endurance workout. Now is a great time to grab some water. All right. Remember, we have 30 seconds on and 30 seconds off for each workout. So give the full 30 seconds your all. Here we go. We're gonna go back into body weight squats. So get into your stance. I like mine right outside shoulder width apart. Hands out in front or on your hips, and squat down, keeping your chest upright as you push up. Whew. It's amazing what we can do with just body weight. As you guys repeat this workout, maybe you can add some dumbbells in to make it more challenging as you get stronger and fitter. Great job. 10 more seconds. All right, and rest for about 30 seconds. Next up, we have crunches. We'll give those legs a break and get back into our abs. So again, down on the mat, on your back. When you come up, I want you to have your hands behind your head, supporting your neck, and exhale as you crunch and squeeze those abs, low back pressed into the ground, and inhale on your way down. All right, let's get started in 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds of crunches, you got this. Really squeeze. Make it count. You guys are crushing it. Keep it going. You have about 10 more seconds left. We're almost there. All right, a few more. And last one, crunch. Good. Now we get another 30-second break. Oops. All right, back into our alternating lunges. So you're gonna start with one leg on front, step together, and come back. So left leg in front, knee down, together. Right leg in front, knee down, together. All right, let's get started. You can speed up your lunges. You're still feeling some extra energy to make it more difficult. Or if this workout is becoming pretty challenging, you can go ahead and slow it down. All right, let's do one more each side. And rest. All right, guys, back into our tricep dips. If you want to make it extra challenging, you're an advanced workout buddy of ours, then you're gonna use a chair to increase your range of motion, a chair, a bench, a couch. Here, we're just doing it off of the floor. So if you need some extra assistance, go ahead and bend your knees and squeeze down. If you don't, straighten out those legs and let's get started. Really push those elbows in to lock it out, engage those triceps. Bum all the way to the ground, but not to put your weight down. Just a light tap and back up. Very good, just like that. Nice job, guys. You have about 10 seconds left. Squeeze. Push those arms in, lower yourself gently, and explode up. Very nice. All right, now onto side planks. Again, we're gonna do 30 seconds one side, 30 seconds the other. And then after this, we just have one more round to get through. You guys are doing awesome. So for the side planks, down on your elbow and hands. That'll be down on the mat. Find a comfortable position for your feet and raise those hips up towards the ceiling and hold. Pulling your abs in, engaging your core, and squeeze. Great job. Make sure you're breathing the whole time. I forget to do that sometimes because of how hard this gets. You guys are doing great. 15 more seconds. We're more than halfway there on this side. Good job. And ready, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch onto the other side. Elbows and hands down on the mat. Feet in a comfy position. Raise those hips up. Squeeze. Throw your hand up if it helps you reach more. Great job. Belly button up and in towards your spine. Squeezing that core. Let it stabilize you. And breathe the whole time. All right, 3 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. All right, now we got a minute of rest before our very last round. You guys did it. You're here. We're on the third round. Now's a great time to grab some water. All right, guys, I'm super proud of you for working on your fitness goals and getting to almost the end of this workout. We're in it together. Ready? Let's go. We have body weight squats one more time for 30 seconds. Let's get started. You're doing great. 10 more seconds. Give it all you got. This is our last round. Good job. One more. Very nice. All right. Now we're gonna get back into crunches. Get to lay down on the mat. It's kind of like a break. So starting on your back, press that lower back into the ground, heels up by your body, hands behind your head, and let's get started. Exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down. Just like that. Very nice. Let's get those abs nice and strong. Get a good squeeze in, good exhale. Great job, guys. All right, give me a few more. One more, and rest. Nice job. Onto alternating lunges, starting with one leg out front. Remember to gently tap that knee back so we get that full range of motion, and step forward with that front leg. Grab some water if you need, catch your breath. Think about why you're here and why you're gonna keep going and finish this workout. All right, let's get started with lunges. Step back, together, and switch. Very nice. Just like that. Pushing up through that front heel, coming together. Gently tap your knee down into the ground. Keep the movement controlled. Perfect. All right, good job, guys. Now we're going to take a 30-second break, head into those tricep dips. If you're feeling fatigued at this point, feel free to bend your legs just to give yourself a little assistance. If you're good, you got it, keep them straight. So let's point those fingertips at our body, get up into position, catch your balance, engage your core, and let's get started. Gently tap down and lock out at the top. Gentle tap and lock out. Perfect. Whew, I feel the burn. It's amazing what we can do with just body weight and these small movements. Great job, guys. Almost there. All right, a few more to go. And break. Very nice. We have our last workout before we move into our cool down. Let's get back into those side planks. This is a straight 30 and 30 before we break. Down on the mat, feet on the ground. The rest of your body should be hovering up in the air. Reach up towards the ceiling, really get that stretch in, and let's go. Control your breathing. Try inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. All right, we're halfway there. 10 seconds on this side left. Great job. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch straight away onto the other side. Go, go, go. Lift those hips up. Perfect. So just your arms and your feet on the ground. Everything else pulls up nice and tight. Great job, guys. All right, we're halfway there. 15 seconds left. Last part of the round. You made it. 10 seconds. Great. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Seems like last part always sounds so much longer. All right, guys. Good job. You made it. Next, we're going to get into our stretch to cool down and help with our recovery. So I want you to start with your feet together, reaching down towards your toes as low as you can comfortably go. If you're pretty flexible, you can put your hands down onto the floor, feel the stretch. Very good. Now step your feet apart, reach over to one side, straight legs, make sure your knees aren't bent, and reach down as far as you can comfortably go. Gently walk yourself over to the other side and stretch out your other hamstring. Very good. back to the middle, slowly stand up, and you're gonna reach up and over, stretching out your sides here, and onto the other side. Very good. Hope that feels great. Let's drop down to the mat. Straighten your legs out, one side over, and twist the opposite way to get a nice stretch in your back. And switch sides, straighten out that leg, cross over, and twist. All right, guys, you did it. That is our 20-minute full body bodyweight workout. You guys crushed it.